Student friends, in yesterday's lecture we discussed about one of the special type of the transistor which is existed in pair made up of the semiconducting material in which collector of both the transistors are connected with each other and the emitter of one transistor is connected to the base of other transistor. Only three terminals are brought for the connection, that is emitter, base and collector, and this transistor available as a single device but in pair, it is known as Darlington pair. It is going to be act as an amplifier provided it is properly biased. It has a high current gain, unit voltage gain, high input resistance and low output resistance. As being current gain is high, its power gain is also high. We have studied that particular aspect yesterday. Student friends, today we are going to extend ourselves with amplifier topic further so as to understand the meaning of the power amplifier. Power amplifier is a kind of an amplifier that is used to amplify the power level of the input signal. And this power amplifier is connected at the output of several cascaded voltage amplifier. This means power amplifier is connected at the last stage of cascaded voltage amplifier so as to drive the devices like headphone, speaker and so on, where the power required to drive those devices is very high. So that's why the power amplifier is connected at the end of cascaded stages of the voltage amplifier. This means that at the beginning, voltage level of the incoming signal is amplified to the required level by the several stages of the voltage amplifier. At last, the power level is amplified to drive the output device. Whereas voltage amplifier, which we have already studied, it is used to amplify the voltage level of the input signal. Friends, let us study the difference between the voltage amplifier which we have studied up till now. Maybe it is a common emitter amplifier, common base amplifier or common collector amplifier. All those are going to act as a small signal voltage amplifier. And we are now going to study the power amplifier. So what is the difference between them? The first difference is that power amplifier amplifies the power level of the input signal, whereas voltage amplifier amplifies the voltage level of the input signal. Second difference is voltage amplifier is connected at the initial stages of the amplifier to amplify the voltage level of the input signal, whereas power amplifier is connected at the last stage of the amplification. Voltage amplifier uses a transistor which is capable to amplify the voltage level, but power amplifier uses the power transistor which is different in construction than that of the transistor used in voltage amplifier. The base of voltage amplifier is very thin, fourth difference, and the base of power amplifier is very thick. This is because the transistor used in voltage amplifier has to handle the less current, whereas the base of power transistor used in power amplifier is going to handle a large current, high current. So that's why base of power transistor used in a power amplifier, it is very thick. So these are some of the differences which are going to exist between the voltage amplifier and that of the power amplifier. Friends, let me begin to classify the power amplifier. Power amplifiers are classified into four types. One is class A power amplifier, second one is class B power amplifier, third one is class C power amplifier, and last one is class AB power amplifier. Let me see first the class A power amplifier. This classification is done depends upon the how much output current flows through the input of AC cycle. That is the factor that makes the classification of power amplifier. Accordingly, the first power amplifier we are going to introduce, and that is the class A power amplifier. Class A power amplifier is a power amplifier in which output collector current flows throughout the full of the AC input cycle. This means output collector current flows in positive as well as negative half cycle of the input signal. And this is adjusted by adjusting the operating point of BJT exactly on the center of the load line. This means the operating point of BJT is adjusted in the active region exactly on the center of the load line by using especially voltage divider arrangement, which is formed by the resistance R1 and R2, which we already studied in the topic number 2, that is known as biasing of BJT. Means by using the voltage divider arrangement, which is formed by R1 and R2 as it is represented here, which is going to adjust the operating point of BJT in power transistor in the center of the load line in the active region, so that it allows output current to flow through full of the AC input cycle. The efficiency of such a class A power amplifier is adjusted in between 25 to 35%. Such a class A power amplifier is represented here. Look at here. So this is the power transistor that is going to act as a power amplifying device. R1 and R2 forms the voltage divider arrangement, which helps to bias the BJT, power BJT, so that its operating point is adjusted exactly in the center of the load line. RL is going to act as a load resistance, RE is a emitter resistor, C is a emitter bypass capacitor. And we know how amplification process that takes place. So this is the input signal that is applied. If this is the input signal, output generated will be like this. No doubt output is amplified, as being it is in common emitter mode, it is inverted of 180-degree out of phase. But if you look at current flows through full of the AC input cycle, which is also represented here. So this is the operating point which is going to be adjusted exactly on the center of the load line. Here is the input signal that we applied, so that contains positive as well as negative half cycle, and this is the output current IC that flows in positive as well as negative half cycle. So this is because of the fact that operating point is adjusted exactly at the center of the load line in the active region of the output characteristic curve. Such that above the power amplifier, we can call it as it is a class A power amplifier. The efficiency of such a power amplifier is defined as it is the ratio of AC output power upon DC input power. So that efficiency of this particular power amplifier is in between 25% to 35%. Its current voltage gain is given as RL upon R dash E. Current gain is given as the beta. So this is the class A power amplifier. Second one is class B power amplifier. Class B power amplifier is a power amplifier in which output current flows only in the positive half cycle. Positive half cycle. In negative half cycle, no collector current that flows. Means it is a type of an amplifier in which the current collector current flows only in the positive half of the input cycle, whereas in the negative half of the cycle, no collector current flows. This is adjusted by removing voltage divider biasing. Voltage divider biasing from the class A power amplifier. When you remove R1 and R2, operating point of power transistor is adjusted exactly at the cutoff. Friends, the operating point of power amplifier here it is adjusted exactly at the cutoff point. So that collector current flows only in the positive half of the AC cycle, no collector current flows in the negative half of the AC cycle. That circuit is represented here. Here R1 and R2 is not present. Here efficiency of this particular power amplifier is 70 to 78.5%. Friends, next one is class C power amplifier. Class C power amplifier is a kind of a power amplifier in which output collector current flows in less than positive half of the AC cycle. That means the operating point of this particular power amplifier BCT is adjusted well below the cutoff. So here it is the load line and operating point is adjusted in the cutoff region. If operating point is adjusted well below the cutoff point, then current will flow, collector current will flow in the less than half of the positive input cycle. The efficiency of this particular class C power amplifier is almost all about 90%. This is adjusted by connecting battery between base and emitter terminal here to reverse bias base and emitter at the beginning, so that some of the positive input signal will be used to overcome this reverse biasing aspect and to make the emitter base junction of transistor forward biased. After becoming emitter base junction forward biased, then collector current will be starts flowing, and that's why when operating point of BZT is adjusted well below the cutoff point, then collector current will flow in less than positive half of the AC cycle. Such a type of the power amplifier, it is called as class C power amplifier. It has the highest efficiency and that is 90%. Next one is class AB power amplifier. It is a power amplifier Class AB power amp. This is the class AB power amplifier. This is the class AB power amplifier in which the operating point of power transistor is adjusted in between class A and class B. In class A power amplifier, operating point is exactly at the center of the load line. In class B power amplifier, operating point is exactly at the cutoff point, means that is here. Now in class AB, operating point is adjusted in between class B and class A, that is here. This is done by connecting a PN junction diode to the base of the power transistor and along with the battery which we are connecting. Friends, here this battery forward biases the diode and allows current to pass through it to adjust the operating point of power transistor well below the class A and well above the class B. Here, output collector current flows less than class A and more than class B of input AC cycle. Friends, here efficiency is also going to lie in between class A and class B. For class A, efficiency is 25 to 35%. For class B, it is 75%. In between 35% to 75%, the efficiency of class AB power amplifier is going to lie. Such an amplifier is used to avoid the distortion in the power amplifier. Friends, this is how the classification of power amplifier that is done. Dear students, please do remember the classification of power amplifier, and it is classified as class A, class B, class C and class AB. Depends upon its biasing method, depends upon location of its operating point, depends upon its variation of the output efficiency. All these factors makes the classification of power amplifier into class A power amplifier, class B power amplifier, class C power amplifier and also the class AB power amplifier. This is how we can classify the power amplifier into different categories. Friends, we will stop here. Rest will stay in the next period.